Shalom, shalom, y'all. For Allah, you would like to Tulsa Oklahoma. Looking out here, prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, turn to the east. Going first, go two. Yahweh, Bashir, Yahushua, Bashir, Rakadash, with the ancient petty of Hebrew sons, created in the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of the great millstone, and shalom. Two sisters, brothers, living in the truth, and shalom. Brothers and sisters, that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Someday, y'all, Sharala, what's in the air right now, what's in the atmosphere is war. We're seeing war, rumors of war all over the world right now. When you look over there, they were talking about peace talks with Gaza and Israelis. It didn't happen. No peace and safety happened over there. Your boy Donald Trump didn't get his Nobel Peace Prize. I'm laughing about that. And you look at Babylon the Great, and this place is like about to blow up in straight war. You know, you got ICE fighting the police force, the military fighting ICE. That's like a soft civil war. That's all about war. You got the people about to be at war with all the military institutions of Babylon the Great, ICE, things of that nature. Like war's about to break out. Then you got on the backdrop, the government is shut down, so people are losing jobs. You got money issues piling up. Layoffs is coming. So what's it gonna lead to, man? It's gonna be a lack of bread out here, a lack of money, and that's gonna lead to a lack of food. And when it's a lack of food, that leads to war. So we're looking at all our chaos come, man. At the same time, Dr. Great is talking about war to war with other countries. Venezuela, Burkina Faso, they got to protect NATO. Russia's threatened to jump on NATO. America has to go over there and defend them. If China jumps on Taiwan, they got to send troops over there to defend Taiwan. So you're looking at straight war, man. It's all been predicted and prophesied in our Bible, and I'm going to bring it out. And this is Matthew 24:6. So we actually hear wars and rumors of wars. See that there be not trouble, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the end is not yet. Like we know World War III is going to break out to what happens. The MOTB goes out, the mark of the beast. So we know that the end is not here yet because the mark of the beast has not been made mandatory. So we're waiting on the dollar to collapse. And then World War III and all that's going to break out as the MOTB gets made mandatory. So that's why I said the end is not yet here. And then we're hearing all these rumors of war. Like when I look at my news feed every day, y'all all I hear is a rumor of war. Oh, these people fighting these people. These people fighting these people. You got Trump. Oh, we're going to go at Venezuela. Oh, we're attacking the cartels. Like all you hear is rumors of war. But yeah, a lot of times you don't even see the war yet. You just hear about it. Ain't talking about it. Like the preliminaries for a fight, like the weigh-in, it's kind of that's what we're dealing with. So the war ain't really broke out yet because the MOTB ain't broke out yet. But little mini wars is breaking out. You know, you got Babylon the Great with his little military troops jumping on the nation of Israel. You know, you seen that in Chicago when they raided that apartment complex. That was a war practice. That was a military drill. They ran on Jake to see if they could do it. They tested the resistance. I didn't see no young niggas with them blinkies. I didn't see no young niggas with them switches. Where was they at? Scared. Because the hood gangster nigga ain't gonna do nothing. So Esau ran right to that apartment complex, got the women and the children, all of them, yanked them out the house, zip-tied the children, put them out there butt naked just to see if he can do it. He's checking for resistance. There was none. Because the only resistance gonna come from your house by Yahushua. They were taking the temperature of the hood niggas. They seen what they were talking about on TikTok. So Esau was licking the chops, seeing if he get some war, and the young niggas in the house. They didn't want no smoke. Because you know, like I know, young niggas only good for killing another young nigga. They don't attack Edomites. They scared of Edomites. A gangster nigga the scariest nigga on the face of the planet. Trust me, I know. I live among them. I got them in my family. You know? So I want to bring this out too. Matthew 24:7 says, but nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Nation versus nation, they talk about a race war. You got children of Israel versus Esau. That's about to happen. They said kingdom against kingdom. You got Russia fighting Ukraine. That's kingdom versus kingdom right there. You know? That's a war. And it says that there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All that stuff about on the break. That is the story. I don't know how many food processing plants during the C-19. You got food places like going bankrupt, closing up every day. Fast food places closing up by the hundreds right now. It said pestilence. This devil good for spreading the disease. We seen him do the C-19. This devil got more in the back. This devil can spray the Ebola if he wanted to. Think they not gonna do that? They gonna do it. You know, they just waiting on the right time to cause a catastrophe so they can trick everybody to go get their bullshit. They say earthquakes in diverse places, man. You got an earthquake every day somewhere on the face of the planet. And it's been the most earthquakes. And it's like you remember it was a website, huh? You look at the earthquakes. And it's like so many of them happening more than any of the since they've been recording. And that's because you have a shot about to come back. And it said in verse 8, all these are beginning of sorrows. There's much sorrow in Babylon the Great. Man, you got Eve talking about she can't find a job. They done cut off the food stamps. That's like a famine right there. Eve depend on food stamps to eat. And I heard Eve talking about it's the government's job to feed my babies. I'm like, yep, but no, it ain't. And you see, they don't care. So she's in distress. If she mess with a young nigga, it's gonna put him in distress. Go out, bust your gun, little Tay-Tay, and get us some food. And little Tay-Tay gonna go out there and get knocked because he's really not ready for that smoke like that. You know, little Tay-Tay can't even shoot. Most young niggas can't shoot no gun. That's why they got switches. They just empty the clip and spray and hope they hit what they aiming at. Now, knowing when you got your gun like that, when you pull that trigger and it's fully automatic, you just blew your whole clip real quick. So if you dealing with somebody that can really, like, you know, be precision and aim, hey, they not. They not. And a lot of times, your shit fully automatic, you can't be accurate like that. A lot of times, your shit is going to go everywhere. And, yo, you're going to blow your clip about 2.3 seconds. Even if you got extendo. So then what? Now he going to be running with his little Pusha mask on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the war. Matter of fact, they done said it, man. They got that dude, Stephen Miller. All that dude right now, he speak like a dragon. All he talk about is war out his mouth. They think they're hardcore. We're hardcore. We're going at the all gangbangers and this, and that. So he's basically giving them a precursor to war. He letting you know who he want to attack, who he lining up. And it's Jake, man. It's the children of Israel, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. I ain't got to tell the Hispanic northern brothers, since they're already getting attacked right now. ISIS all over them. In Cali, over there in Chicago, and Portland. ISIS all over them, man. Splitting the families up, yanking them up. Don't tell them where they going. They say they getting deported, but shit, I done heard reports they dropping them in the ocean, chained up. They're unalive. And your common Edomites, working class Edomites is cool with that because they want their birthright back. They want their nation back. They see that Jake has passed them up on the working class level. Because we always dealt with hard times. We still making it. I heard the Israelite farms are still doing good. Esau farms not doing good. He was getting them subsidies. He was getting that handout they always brag about everybody else getting. Now we're gonna find out, you little fraud, you was getting the handout. Now the government that took your pinky away, the passport out your mouth. Now you're crying, and as they cry, they ain't gonna attack their government. They scary too. They just gonna attack y'all Sarala. Like, I'm gonna go get a little Tay-Tay, this little farm over there, and I'm gonna attack his butt. I ain't gonna go after my government because I'm kind of scared. Only time they attacked their government was for their boy Donald Trump. Only time I seen it. And they government like, now we can't kill precious white people. The numbers is already low. So that's why ISIS shooting them with paintball guns. If that was Jake, that'd be live ammunition. So we look at it, let's say we talking about war right now. Esau is fighting Esau right now. So Salaki on that, I do see some Edomites protesting. They're protesting ICE in Chicago. They can't come out the facility because Edomites is out there just la 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 la. Because they see now like, nigga, you taking my cheap slave labor. The Ishmaelites is the ones keeping my farm uplifted. Mm-hmm. Who else gonna pick some goddamn apples for $8 an hour? Who else gonna make my fence? Who else gonna build my port?
Who else gonna do the roof?
Exactly. Who else gonna do my goddamn roof? Where else can I get some cheap, good, authentic tacos from? Hold up. We went too far. I didn't mean to do it. So now they fighting the ICE, fighting their government. And it's up right now, man. Because Trump, they rich. They don't give a damn. We import some other immigrants to build my shit. I got millions of dollars. So who's hurting the most right now is your working class Edomite. They feeling the heat the most. And then now that war is happening, when they attack the government, you know, Jake is such a goddamn follower. You got Jake's all, Esau fight for America. We all got to come together. It's all our country. They're going to go out there and try to fight for America too. And they don't know, like, hey, they ain't gonna hit you no paintball round. You're gonna get hit with a live ammunition round because you the ones that got eliminated to get their nation back. And see all this, they're fighting the 2/3, but they want to get to that precious part. Esau really wants the whole elect. Because that's the part that's really taking his kingdom out. But the Lord said, you're not going to get that. No, like, Lord, that's when they're going to get flexed on. So I'm looking at Esau, Edom, and say Esau into a so-called white man. He's struggling to get his plans off the ground right now. That's what I said. The MOTV going to come out real sloppy, y'all, struggling. Real sloppy. Like, they're going to need AI to issue that out. I think they done lost all their wisdom. I'm seeing straight idiotic moves from Donald Trump, now to Nahu. Everything they doing is dumb. The only one I see doing smart moves, the ones the Lord said He's going to do smart moves, is the Russians. And the Lord said, I'm going to make you a guard to these other nations. So that shows prophecy reigns supreme. What the Lord say going to go down, go down. That's the only Edomites with some sense right now. All the other Edomites, the Europeans in Europe and Babylon the Great, they ain't got a goddamn clue. Like France has collapsed. France has collapsed. But they don't get resources from the Hamites anymore. And if France collapses, Germany is next. Poland, Sweden, all the countries gonna collapse fast. And then I'm looking at Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great like the whole might beer. Watch me collapse. Yeah. We got Donald Trump in office. He gonna close the government, shut down government programs. Let the devil, he's speed tracking the collapse of this place. Because that's what he's great at. You know, Donald Trump is a serial bankrupter. I was looking at the economy, Edomite, like, what you think he gonna do? I already know what he gonna do. This dude bankrupt the casino. So that's how dumb he is. He bankrupt the entity where they come and give you the money. So that's he can't run shit. All that he run is his mouth. You know? And he does what he does best. He look for little loopholes and shit. And little tax cuts and tax breaks, and really at a point where this country can't take that anymore. You gotta do straight up business.
Bag you up, let you know that wisdom is gone. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is their counsels perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And there's a question mark, and the answer is yes. Everything you're doing is a stupid move. Everything they're doing is actually forward in the kingdom of heaven. They're doing things to try to stop the rise of Yasharallah and to forward their kingdom, but everything they're doing is actually forward in our kingdom. That just shows you that their wisdom is gone. And what they're doing, they're trying to hurt Jake, but with a lot of the stuff that they're doing, they hurt their own people instead of hurting Jake. Letting you know that their wisdom is vanished in team.
What they call that? Shoot yourself in the foot. Esau for shooting shots in the dark. And how he do it is like he shoots shots in the dark on a boat, and he put holes in his boat. That's all he's doing. Like every time he shoot that gun, it's another hole in his boat. He's trying to plug it, and it ain't getting plugged.
Also go back into that precept. He didn't roll up a stone, because like if he didn't roll up a stone, it should return on him. Yeah, that's him. Like he's trying to roll it and push it on us, but hey, he on the hill, so that mother going back on him, and he's hurting himself.
All right. Majorly, man. And then like what he's doing is, okay, since it's happening, he just gonna start World War. It's like he's so dumb, he just gotta keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's why I'll be telling y'all, brother, like, even if you got this truth, man, that's gonna go so long when all this stuff starts to happen. Because this truth, having this wisdom out to understand it, is really gonna keep you stable. Because it's gonna help you avoid Esau, Edom, because what he's doing is dumb. And only 2/3 is gonna fall for it. Because it's like, man, Esau like some low-hanging fruit right now. I be looking at the devil like, damn, devil, you that damn stupid. And Jake is only going for it because Jake is really on the floor right now. 2/3. They're on the floor. They're dumb. Like they look at themselves as Babylonians. If you look at yourself like a Babylonian, like you look at yourself like an American, you're really not gonna make it at this point. And they gonna think they gotta fight to keep America up because they don't know, like, your kingdom's coming next, dummy. Let this place fall. Don't try to heal Babylon. It's not gonna be healed. It's the will of the Heavenly Father to destroy this place. Let these devils eat themselves up. Like you two Edomites at my job about to fight each other last week over some old little bitty stuff, man. Like one devil was having a hard time, his work was bad. And then one devil said to him, like, man, you want to fight them? He was like, I'll fight your ass. They about to get into it. I was like, damn, man, he is just a terror to his goddamn self. You know, and all the Jake, we was all astonished to that. And I was telling Jake's like, that's why I don't talk to Edomites. See how they are? They about to rip each other head off. Because they frustrated their system. They thought, like, I can go back to what Dar was saying. They thought Trump was going to fix everything. They make it bad on Jake, but it had a reverse effect. Like the switch he brought out, man, they rolled that stone and rolled back on him. So now the farms is gone. They get laid off on their job. Their women is leaving them in droves. I always got to tell the Edomite women, I don't mess with y'all. Edomite woman, she want to Jake real bad. She tell she know what's going down. She trying to use this like a shield. She like, I got the Jake. Please, I don't want the smoke. So Edomite woman, she know what's going on. I can tell they moving right now. The Edomite man is flustered, man. This motherfucker got a big old pop belly. He's out of shape. You know, talking about the working class Edomite. They be like 30 years old, look like they 50. Top is gone. They over there, their teeth is messed up. They be chewing dip. And they looking like a hot mess right now. And they ain't got a clue. They all put their faith in their government. They goddamn Democrats. You know, they always, all they had to do is be white and pay taxes. Now that doesn't work anymore. Now it requires critical thinking skills. And we see now they don't have it. They don't have none of that. They just looking like goddamn RFK Jr. make that red dye out the goddamn food. I'm like, man, devil, you a day late and a dollar short, man. This devil got fucking, that devil can't talk right. I'm like, he's all looking like circus right now. You got Pete Hegseth looking dumb. The military don't respect him. Put the worst Secretary of Defense ever in office. Donald Trump is losing prestige every day. So now he just babbling at the mouth. It's like he ran out of material. You know what I'm saying? So now he's exposed. That's that exposure. What's that? The Habakkuk 2 and 16? Your foreskin been uncovered. So now Esau is falling back to the only thing he know how to do. What's that? Fight with that sword. Shoot that gun. And now he don't even know what enemy to fight because they the one doing the mass shooting.
He's gonna lose. Like, how you gonna have a war and be ready for war? And, like, your morale of the military is at the lowest it ever been because you're so stupid of a leader. Like, you can see that with that meeting that they had with all the generals. You know, they came out in there and started hoorahing and thinking that they was gonna clap for him and everything. They was just sitting there quiet, looking like, nigga, y'all done. Looking crazy. What? Nigga, I ain't about to do none of this shit y'all talking about. So, hey, they ain't gonna win no war.
And they supposed to be doing some war. They supposed to be attacking Venezuela. They supposed to be attacking Burkina Faso. Two small countries with a bad military. Like Venezuela got grandpas in their military. And Battle Great has not went at them. They shoot boats in the water. They have not went to shore. So I'm like, hold up. Is the hammer been asunder? Hold up. Is the sword done broke? Man, so now I notice, now they turned their eye towards, okay, we're just going to fight Jake and Babylon the Great. That's what we're going to fight. Because that's the most, easiest target. Because all Jake got mostly is a bunch of YNs with some guns. If they ain't in this truth, they ain't got no military. So that show you Esau real weak now. He going to attack the most vulnerable group in the world, which is Yasharala. And Yasharala, they get their little Negro wake-up call. I'm loving it too. Everybody's in the uproar like, damn. Because, like, Donald Trump didn't think Esau would do that. They just thought, oh, he just going to get the Mexicans. He just going to attack the, Hispanics. That's it. So when he did that move to Chicago.
You do a lesson on Stephen Miller where he said he was going to attack Memphis.
Yep. Nah. So now they get talented stuff, but I know that they so late in the game, they scared. One day my job told me, hey man, we got to rob a gun store. I'm like, man, no, we don't. You on your own on that one. I'm just like, damn, you just not getting the clue like Jake's not getting the clue right now. I'm like, man, you ain't even past go yet, motherfucker. So you way behind in the game. I'm looking like, yeah, you about finished, man. So Jake now is all panicking. The Coons and Sambos, they all like, they waging war on us, So, and my thing, I'm looking at Esau like, you should have just did it. Why did you tell Jake you're going to wage war on them? And now they got now Jake is like getting their stuff together. Now Jake's never had guns coming to me. Tell me, what gun I need to buy? I'm like, hey, man, get it to a Glock, whatever you need, whatever. And I'm just looking like, damn, that was dumb. You telegraphed your move. You could have just jumped on. Go ahead,
And did they do that because they think like we're dumb or something? So they just say before they're gonna do something. So because it's that pride, you know what I'm saying?
Pride, and that's that stupidity too. Pride leads to that stupidity. I'm like, if you were smart, you just did the move, man. Now you done did a move, like he like pump faking. I know he like a weak motherfucker can't play basketball. The weak motherfuckers not gonna be pump faking and shit because they scared to put up the shot. That's Esau right now. Like, nigga, put the shot up. Nigga, tell us scary ass. Because you know it's going to get blocked. So now you done pump fake so much. Now Jake is ready for war. Now Jake, you know, they going to lose the 2/3. But currently they're getting ready for war. So now, you know, Esau done declared war on them. So now they're backing up. I know this. That's why, like, my subscribers done boosted up. Like, we getting more traffic. Now Jake, like, a lot of, like, my family, they like, oh, I want to hear what you got to say now. I'm like, now you want to hear what I got to say now. Oh, now. Oh, so look at Esau, like, look what you did. Now we got Jake's ear because they're scared because you told them you was going to attack them. I'm like, that's dumb. You should have just did it. Like I said, man, that pride, the devil just got to speak that stuff. I guess he got a boast in his sword. I'm like, your sword is weak, bro. It's weak. I guess they're trying to, like, scare somebody now. Like we seen, I got to do a lesson on that. With that Edomite attacking that brother. His gun, I found they said his gun wasn't even loaded. He was trying to just scare Jake. But like, bro, ain't nobody scared of your little weak sword no more, man. So you got to, like, put some action behind that, Esau. So you think it's a 1950 where you could boast about it, scare somebody, I'll blow your country off the map. I'll do this and I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? The country, like, all right, here you go. Here are all your resources, here you go. But now we're in a point where we're like, I'm gonna bring that priest up. The weak said I'm strong. So that is like proof it. Now he like, God dang. Hey man, now we'll blow your country off the map. They're like, shit, I got hypersonic, motherfucker. My shit go through undetected. My missile's better than yours. He like, damn, I wasn't ready for that. So now y'all like, hey, they get uranium. We gotta jump on them. They got a nuclear facility, nuclear this and that. And everybody looks like, you got them. Shit, you got them, they got them too. Like, quit taking people's shit. So now they losing all their backing they used to have. They used to use the anti-A word. And this country got weapons of mass destruction. And everybody in the world like, well, motherfucker, you do. So why they can't have it?
Exactly.
So now he's like, man, it's like he out of gas, man. I know our game got no more finesse game, no more slander, no more nothing, man. Like, this devil is really bottomed out. So now we looking to eat like, you gotta pull that pass, man. You gotta throw the ball. Get all that pump faking. You gotta shoot the ball, man. So now he gotta do it.
You got a shot clock.
Yeah. Hey, that shot clock. Hey, time is short. You go remember 12. I like you said that. Time is short. So he gotta get the ball off, man. But I noticed he don't want to shoot it because we all know the boy done got hit. He like the Wizard of Oz. Your shot is weak. We up here coming like that to keep aiming Tumbo on his prime. Nigga, about ready to arm that mother right back in his face. Like, devil, you weak, man. This devil, man, he look like he should have retired a long time ago. He look like that old ball player. He used to be good, ain't good no more. Can't run no more.
He only come in whenever the player get in.
Yeah. At the end of his career, he used to be a high flyer, now he can't get off the ground. That's how he looking right now. So the small nation that was weak. Hey, man, we gotta bring it out. They turn their pruning hooks and the swords, like everybody looking at their chop. And Esau right now, like yeah, devil. Hey, they put some powder on my head. I'm about to come all the way across this devil face. Hey, that's us right here. The been the Lord, that's Israel. Hey, we looking to get that equal. We over here like, boy. Hey, as soon as the Lord put that powder on my hand, hey, we coming right across that sucker, man, with fury. And he knows it, so he's scared, man. So let me get that weak and strong. Because that's what we're dealing with right now. That's why he is scared of everybody. You see that? Because we said for camp, this devil blowing up little fisher boats. Little inflatable, you pop like a caterpillar. Got the little engine on the back. This devil blowing it up, then bragging about it on CNN and stuff. What Trump said? They was bringing in tons of tribes. I'm like, man, little bitty boat. Man, it'd be best to have a smokestack. And that shows weakness, man. That was a waste of taxpayer money. The missile was bigger than the boat you blew it up with.
Man.
That's $250,000 on a $200 boat. Yeah, get that Joel.
Yeah, this is Joel 3 and we'll start at 9. And it says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Woo! I say, let the weak sound strong. That's happening right now. That's why the devils don't want to invade Venezuela. They don't want to invade Burkina Faso. they don't attack none of these small countries right now because the small country said, and like the princess said, let the weak sound strong. They're already in battle formation because Esau, the Babylon the Great, the Babylonians, the Americans, they always fight everybody, take everybody's resources. Now everybody hip to the game. Africa's hip to the game. Venezuela hip to the game. Southern America, like all these weak nations hip to the game. Like I already know you're doing bad. So don't come over here on my neck of the woods trying to take what little bit I got.
They already in battle formation. They already know. This is let them assemble yourselves and come ye all heathens and gather yourselves together around about. And that's pretty much exactly what the brother said. They already know Esau MO, so they already gathering themselves and coming up and like just ready to waiting. It says and gather yourselves together about the tender. It says tender cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. That was the point, though, man. They already gathering themselves and assembling themselves because they already know how Esau get down.
That's another quick brief stuff right here, too. So when you go in the vision of Obadiah, the point being verse 2, we're starting verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us arise against her in battle.
Ooh, I like that in battle. That's what everybody's saying right now.
Yep.
And they're making all these alliances with other big powers. Like you can get a Faso, they with Russia. Venezuela's with Russia. That fits that precept Ezekiel 38, man. I notice Russia, if you're a little country, Russia like, I got your back. I got your back. We bringing weapons, military gear. Go ahead,
That's being the guard.
Exactly.
To being the guard.
And that shows the scriptures on point, because, man, like what the Lord wrote up, Ezekiel 38, we see it. That's why America want to invade Venezuela inland, because Russia got their back. And then China has 2 oil facilities in Venezuela. They getting that oil. And Babylon the Great is foaming at the mouth for that oil. But they don't want to attack because they don't want to smoke with Russia and China. I know Babylon the Great is like Floyd Mayweather and what's the other one, Tank. They avoid that fight, that big fight. They'll talk noise to these other countries, but I notice when it comes to Russia, Trump kissing y'all. Yeah, here you go, Putin. Here you go, Xi Jinping. Like they don't want to fight with the big dog, but they'll go fight like a small country. But they don't want that big war. And I'm like, bro, and Russia wants to smoke. Russia's like, hey man, I'm stepping on your toes over here. I'm stepping on your toes over there. What's up? Russia like, nah. That's all right.
That old cool game where they had tapping about a warrior.
God.
Come out and play. Yeah, that's how it was calling them out.
God, and in America, they don't want that smoke. They do not want that. They kiss butts and we gonna back up and let's do appreciate it. We ain't giving Ukraine no more money. I'm gonna talk stuff to you because you set that up. Because he's scared of that war. They scared of Russia, man. And Putin see it. When you see Putin, he got that smile on his face like, yeah, we about to put that foot and we gonna belt the ass on the bird. And I look at Xi Jinping when he did his little military battle. They showed him in the car. Hey man, go watch that, Akil. I did a lesson on it. He said to the thing like, yeah, I got the juice, baby. All you gotta do is put a chain on him and some sunglasses. Like, he like, man, America can't mess with this. And then you look at China's military and you look at America's military, you like, oh, yeah, it ain't gonna go good at all. China's military, but they be marching like in sync, like that's a strong military, man. They got the biggest infantry in the world. Man, Babylon Great, you look at Babylon Great's military, man, that shit look pitiful, man.
Ain't like 1 billion infantry or something like
Yeah, they
like that.
hand down troops to other countries, man. Here go 30,000 for you, 40,000 for you. They still got a lot left over for them. They say they can hand them out like candy. And they've been these Chinese dudes, you say they've been in the military, they've been kids. They move in sync, bro. And then they got technology backing them up. Like you said, they got the what, like, man. Like I be telling everybody, like you hear them proud anybody talk. Well, I'm like, bro, your military is weak, bro. China is better. Russia is better. And I think even Iran is better. I'm like, bro, you might be 4th or 5th. You ain't number 1 no more. You going on what you used to be. China looking way better than yours, man. And then you can see that when Trump do a military parade and try to be like the other countries, that shit look pitiful. They look rinky-dink. Like your military don't respect you. But you look at Russia and China, they got pride in their country. Like they be out there, man. They be like da-da-da-da. They got missiles and shit. Like they stuff look good, man. But the Babylon the Great, like I'm like, bro, this ain't the 40s and 50s no more.
That Korea breaking boards, they hands,
God. Something like one North Korean trooper whoop up 20 American soldiers. 1 to 20. American soldiers is weak.
Walking on hot coals, laying on nail beds and shit.
I'm pretty much breaking the preach
Breaking brick.
This is what the vision of Obadiah is basically coming true right now. Because we figured out in the fourth part. I'm gonna read it verse 1 again. It says, the vision of Obadiah does said the Lord Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us arise against her in battle. In verse 2, it said, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Ooh, that not happening right now. Esau Edom is small among the heathen. He's the smallest group of people on the face of the planet. And then, like say, greater despise, everybody starting to hate Edomites. Because everybody's starting to see them for who they are because the Lord is exposing them. Edomites shoot up schools, they shoot up churches, they the #1 PDF files.
Yeah.
They the #1 people that ravish women. I know that's why the Edomite woman is getting away from the Edomite man. She's like, man, you tried. They look trash, they do trash behavior, and they don't have a strong system no more. Jake is really coming up. Like shit, I'll go over with a Jake man and get plowed. He's a more passionate lover. He don't know nothing about no love. All the devil do is destroy stuff. All he do is get drunk and get to beating on his wife and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil frustrated. Plus, she knows like if this devil loses his job, he might wake up with a gun to her head. She'll lose her life. Jake man gonna make it happen. Like we don't give a damn. We lose jobs all the time. See, we'll get our cuts for goddamn yards. It's gonna be all right, baby. So she feels more secure and safe with the Israelite man. He can take pressure. Edomite man can't take no pressure. This nigga get he might wake up and strangle her. You know, that's common in the Edomite, community. Her daughter, her children might get ravaged by the Edomite man. Like her children ain't safe with the devil. She can't be safe with her dad. Tim Tebow did a whole special on that. He called the Edomite man out, like, man, the Edomite woman getting molested by her dad. We need to call it out. They got mad to the mug at him. And my cousin who went to school, I had a cousin that went to school in the city in Moore with a bunch of Edomites. You know, Moore is mostly Edomite school. She said every Edomite friend she had got molested by her father. So I'm like, damn, that's what y'all do, huh? Well, you see that with Trump. He done mess with Ivanka.
You can see, and that further proves that they don't follow the law. Really, in the scripture, it tells you not to do that bad shit.
Yeah, that's sick. You shouldn't want to do that no way. I've been looking at Esau like, I'm like, what making your mind want to do that? That's just sickness, man. All this women walk around selling box. You want to mess with your daughter? That's sickness, man. And this devil is over us, ruling us, trying to tell us what to do. So it's very offensive, man. That's why we like, man, we got to call the Lord to get the devil about the way. I don't want to listen to no child molester tell me what to do and come around like he got morals and integrity. You touch your own daughter. The devil touch your dog, man. You tell anybody you can't trust them around your pets. They do bestiality. That came from Edomites, man.
That's the precept that I get paid to follow me around often.
Yeah, that's the precept. He say, what he say? He said, I will not even have him sit with the dogs in my farm.
God, the devil mess with the dog, man. Your dog be walking funny. The devil, like he's sick, man. Everybody said it. The devil said it. So now he just want to unalive everything because ain't nothing going his way. Everything went his way in the 40s and 50s and the 80s and 90s.
He got no choice now. So just like that preacher said, children, women, the children are their oppressors and women. So he's the child. So nothing's going his way. So now you got to kick the sandcastle up. You got to come in. You got to come in and just throw a temper tantrum and just come in with the sword. I did.
Store's loser, Rock. Jesus.
And that goes into Revelation 12 and 12. I might get it. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and them that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. That goes into the people, man. It says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil come down unto you having great wrath. And the devil is the so-called white man, the Edomite. It said, having great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. He got a short time. Nobody's over here believing what he got to say. So now you got to come down with great wrath and then just, do what he do best. Kill, steal, and destroy.
And see, the one thing about this, the devil ain't the only one bringing war. Guess who else bringing the war? Our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah bringing that war to Esau, man. So that's why he's really, really scared. Because the elites, they know that. Like maybe the work class Edomite don't know that. He can feel it, but he don't know. But like the elite bankers, 1948ers, they know that. So they in great fear right now. They got the little telescopes. So they see, the chariots coming in. They're like, oh no, man, we gotta move fast. So this is Matthew 10:34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. So we know war is coming because Yahweh shall bring a war. He bring a war to Esau, Edom. That's why the devil's so scared. He over there clutching his pearls. Like, oh no, the Lord King Kings is coming. I'm scared. Is those robots up to par? You got them super soldiers up to par? He said he's gonna bring his men to the Lord. He's gonna give them spiritual power, man. I'm scared, man. Are you sure they can beat them? And they over there like, man, this happened. They got Captain America on standby, And the devil think, really he's scared, man. That's why they run to their bunker. They got like $1 billion, $1 trillion bunker, should I say? They got $1 trillion bunkers. That they gonna go down there and they think they're gonna wait it out. That's the Lord gonna dig them up and put their books right in place. We're gonna win the war. That's why the Lord is not scared, because we already know the outcome of it. We got the devil. That's why he just got to realize we're the most bravest men on the face of this planet. Because we got to get half our shot got our backs. So we're not out here like we naked or something. We got the whole armor of God on us. So we not worried about what's going on. We like what's going on because Esau, Edom's kingdom's been destroyed. So we like the war is coming. We ready for the real man of war to bring that war to him, Yahweh Shah, and on the Archangel Michael.
And so then we got faith right there. That's all that really boils down to. But real quick, let me you to go through down right here. James chapter 2, and I'm starting verse 18. And it said, yeah, man may say, thou have faith, and I have work. Show me thy faith without thy work, and I will show thee my faith by my work. Right? And then, so that's why we're coming out here on the highway to heaven. We're constantly warning, that the devil's about to come down and have a great wrath because of the faith that we receive from Yahweh Shah. But going to the other point, where when the Akis Bahayah just mentioned that the elite devil, they know that they know the power of Yahweh Shah. So this verse 19, thou believing that there is one power, thou do as well. The devil also believes in trembling. All right, and that's pretty much the elite faith. They also believe and they tremble. This is why they constantly dragging their feet when it comes to attacking the children of Israel. Okay, they trying to make sure all of their ducks in order before they come attack. But we know for a fact, just like I just said, we got the victory, man. Yahweh Shah got it, man.
All right, I'm gonna bring this out to the back up on now. But this is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh. They may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And what do you put armor on? You don't put armor on to go to a pajama party. Right? You put armor on when you're about to go to war. So the Lord telling us right there, he said, put on the whole armor of God. Why? Because we're in a spiritual battle. So we put the armor on because it's a war going on. And he said, when you put the armor on, you be able to stand the wiles of the devil. So you got to put the spiritual armor on. Not no physical armor, not no bulletproof vest. No, put on that spiritual armor, because the wiles of the devil is like he try to play on your mind. He do psyops, psychological operations to play on your mind to get you to go where he wants you to go.
That's what Yahweh Shah said. He that believes it on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Those brothers that speaking as the scriptures, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Spiritually speaking, that is the person to have their armor on. That the one that putting out his words on the highway in the heavens. We are the ones that have that spiritual armor. All right, not that carnal means where they bring his guns to the camp and all of that. They ain't got no faith. They don't have that armor.
Practice on that bulletproof vest.
Right. Yeah, make it flesh. Yeah, God. The only one, and Yahweh Shah called it different.
You can't got to fortify your mind on this. The devil, he gonna try to play on your mind and your heart. Try to get you to go into the move because he really ain't got it like this. So I got to trick you into taking that badge of dishonor, which is that MOTB, the mark of the beast. So all he gonna do is take away everything he done made. Like, you don't take MOTB, you don't get no life. And that's all that's gonna do is start a civil war.
Because like even his own Edomites ain't even gonna go for that.
Fine.
So they're gonna fight against each other. And that's
All right,
They're
so
like-
it's first.
yeah, he's just like, yeah, they're gonna fight against each other. And Esau, a lot of Edomites know what the MOTE is. They're like, I ain't taking that shit neither. So he's gonna he gotta fight himself before he can get the Jake, man. So it's war on all fronts, just like you say, Ecclesiastes it's a time for everything, and we in that time of war. So a time of war and a time of peace, and a time of this and a time. Let's paraphrase it, we in that time of war. Peace is over with, man. Hey, the next time we're gonna get peace in the kingdom. When all this is said and done. But we in that time where it's not gonna be a major bloodshed.
You broke it down in that precept that it says there, with the time of war, and then at the end of it, it broke it down in order. Yeah.
Time of war and then a time of peace. Yeah. But Esau gotta go against himself first.
They're gonna use their own blessing on each other.
So,
When this place is going down, like ancient Egypt, man. Ancient Egypt, the way it went down, the way this place is going down.
You want to bring up Isaiah 19,
Yeah, go ahead.
is Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, says the Lord of hosts.
Ooh, that Lord of hosts is talking about your house, man. Now, like I said, maybe go to the council and the witches and all that. That's what Esau witchcraft is over with. I know none of that stuff is working anymore. None of his narrative. You start going to his witches and maids, they're like, shit, we out of gas.
now he got to use AI. That's gonna be his last result.
That's the last.
With his that deep fake technology. He's gonna try to deceive the whole world right then and there. Okay, because even in the precept, when you read Revelation the 12th chapter, about the 17th verse, it tells you that that the dragon was cast out. All right, and that dragon basically Esau Edom but lost the narrative. Okay, and so now he's gonna come with that, going back to 12 and 12, Revelation 12 and 12. He's gonna come down and have a great wrath. And he's gonna use that technology to try to deceive the people one last time. Okay, and he's only gonna get to 2/3. All right.
They so far I believe in everything they see. They're not looking at the things with their spiritual eye. I like how you read that verse 2, right? I would have said I was trying to Egyptian against Egyptian. They're going to what Darwin talking about. Esau to fight Esau. That's the first war gonna break out. Then it's gonna be with Jake and everybody else. Because Esau was promised freedom. He didn't got used to that. He's white privilege. Esau used to having privilege and being free to do what he wanted to do. But now he beat Edomites like all y'all get the MOTB. And then the work class Edomite like, no the hell I ain't. I got privilege. I'm not doing that. He a proud devil too. So the first battle is gonna be Esau versus Esau. And that's gonna further break this place down because the infrastructure is built for Esau. So once the work class fights the upper class, all the institutions of the system gonna break. And then Jake gonna be scrambling, the other people, other nations gonna be scrambling like, oh man, my master fighting each other. How I'm gonna eat? How I'm gonna get what I need? Who gonna keep the lights on? Because they ain't got their trust in the Lord.
It says that in the precept. It says Egypt against Egypt, and they shall fight one another. And it says everyone against his neighbor. So like once Esau go against each other and like the infrastructure fall, people gonna be fighting each other for food and everything. Neighbor and city against city, and then the big war, kingdom against kingdom, which is World War III. And it says that in Revelation, I think 11 and 14. The third woe coming quickly. We in those times of war.
I like to say that because what's going to lead to that, we're going to second Ender's territory.
I got you.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring it out.
This is we'll start at verse 14. This second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. And it said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. And in verse 16, it said, for there shall be seditions among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, of course, that's standing in their power. They're not going to regard their kings and princes. So Esau ain't going to want to hear that. I got to get him on TV. Remember, they was getting mad about putting the mask on.
Right.
And getting that juice. A lot of Edomites didn't want to go with it. That's why I think why Esau backed up, like, hold up, I'm losing my number. This is making my people fight each other. So guess what? We're going to cut that out. We're going to go to something new. But this is not going the way I kind of wanted it to. Like, I thought my people would fly. They put up the most resistance. Jake was scared. Jake putting the mask on, getting all boosted up. You know, Jake was scared. It was Esau that was in there fighting at the little restaurants and stuff. I ain't putting no mask on. I heard he might say I ain't putting no. I seen him get fired at my job. I'm about to fight people over a mask, and then it got even worse when it came to that juice. Because Esau didn't want that juice. Esau like, I'm not putting that shit. That shit experimental. I'm not doing that shit. They man, about to lead to fisticuffs. He won't lead to kingdom then. So if Jacob is held out, Esau had to back on off like shit. Not yet. I can't let everything go completely yet. I still got some shit I need to do. I still got money I need to steal in pocket and be fraud. So let's back up and then we'll try it again. You know what I'm saying? So that right there shows you how it's gonna take place, man. Like Edomites are gonna fight each other. They got pride, top to bottom. And what will happen if their unity got disrupted. That was a division. That was the Edomite division, that class war right there. Rich versus the poor. It really is still there. Esau backed up, but I noticed that division's still there because the Edomite, you know, they bunch of preppers. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like watching their government, like, I don't trust y'all no more. I seen what you did for people, but now my all got heart problems now because of that Jew. Like, now I'm looking at Esau like that. That was a bad move too. I'm like, you should have put the MOTV during that time. There was another pump fake. Yeah, he did the MOTV. We already beat her by now. You already got to go get. Now people's like, I got like my family like, I ain't doing that again. You got Jake saying they ain't gonna do it. And you got Edomite saying they're not gonna do it. So I'm like, dang, devil, you so damn stupid. You just losing trust in your institutions. All this pump fake and all this little scientific. I know this devil do everything by analytics.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck the analytics, man. Just make you move, man. This devil got to study and this percentage that and this, you know what I'm saying? You're a science nerd, man. Mad science.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, just do it.
And that science don't value. Science don't work. A position of no value.
Pseudoscience. It's fake.
It's an Timothy that science falsely so called.
Yeah. God, this shit ain't working, man. So I look at the heat like, man, you gotta go back to caveman status and swing your sword like a savage. The analytical stuff, the little Bill Gates and Zuckerberg, and that shit ain't working, man. It's not working.
To go along with that, you said his pride is what did that to him, and his pride is gonna get him fucked up. That's gonna be the real main reason why it's gonna get worse. Hey, you still a second edge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should jump down to 18 real quick.
It's Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 18, and it said, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid.
And that goes all along with war. The cities is going to be in trouble because of the pride of Esau, man. He over here, man, shit, I got to take it back by force with the sword. Nobody wants to deal with it. And hey, the next thing you know, everything's going to be destroyed. If you read the next verse.
In verse 19, and it says, the man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
All those things are signs and times of war, man. So it's gonna get real nasty out here, man. It's all because of the pride of Esau trying to gain his rulership back, trying to gain his birthright and make his house continue forever. But it's not gonna work, man.
And then in verse 20 is a beautiful precept too, because it says, behold. Anytime you hear a precept that says, behold, that means the Lord saying, watch, right? And it said, behold, said Yahweh to me, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and to Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay things that they have done to them. And who is that them is talking about Yasharala. So all of the kings of the earth, which is basically all of the heathen, along with Esau, Edom, Moab, the Hamites, and all of these kings of the earth. So they're gonna turn and reverence me with the Yahweh and Yahushua, and they're gonna repay back them with the Yasharala. They're gonna we gonna give back. We got the victory. Again, that's another scripture that's saying we got the victory.
Bring this out right here. We've been talking about. It's Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goes before destruction, and the Holy Spirit before a fall. And that's why Esau about to fall right now, because he's too prideful. This devil will not humble himself. I know that they ain't got it in them to do it. And the only time they try to appear to humble themselves is only they trying to deceive you. But they don't never genuinely humble themselves. These are the most prideful people on the face of the planet, especially over here in Babylon the Great, America. They're the most prideful Edomites you will ever see in your life. This devil can have 2 teeth in his mouth, methed out, and still think he's better than Yasharala. You know what I'm saying?
We seen that with that video. That Edomite came up to that Jake with the gun. He looked smoked out, methed out, then he came up to me, nigger, this and this, man. He thought he was better than the man of the Lord. And he was in way beautiful case. He looked real bad.
They ain't got embarrassed.
Another preacher that break that Edom pride down. It's Obadiah 1 and 3. And it said, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou dwellest in the cleft of the rock, who habitation is high, that says in his heart, who will bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest above the stars, then I will bring thee down, said the Lord, Yahweh Basham Yahushua.
Ooh, that's happening right now, man. All praise to Yahweh Yahushua. These devils get brought down low because he said, who should bring me down? And we know the answer to that. The one who set you up. Because the process you the basest man. You can't go outside in a hot sun without some sunscreen on. Your skin is weak. Everything about you is weak. The only reason you got everything is because you were blessed with that sword. And he don't even give reverence to Yahweh Yahushua for giving him that sword. He say he did on his own accord. Manifest destiny. No, devil. You was blessed with a sword and you was blessed to put in that spot. The Lord gave you that little season to dominate. You didn't dominate because you're smart. You didn't dominate because you're strong. You only dominated because the children of Israel put themselves in sin. We put ourselves in a lower situation. But now we're getting our act together. We like, man, forget all of that, man. Let's serve the Lord. Now that we're coming back to the Lord, you look up and he's going down, we're going up. Because that's what it was, that's all it was. It was just we was being in sin. So now the Lord's taking us back. That's why I said the part of your heart has deceived thee. And that's because he thought, he was so smart. He saw that saying, back to that science. This little thing say Big Bang Theory. Everything that's happening from explosion. There is no God. That's how the devil talk. I got this because I'm so smart. I'm so scientific. The black people brains are small. They're like apes. They're monkeys.
They don't got a frontal lobe or some shit.
Yeah, they ain't got their fully developed brain.
Yeah.
And we do. We're civilized. He's not.
That's just like going back to Obadiah. The five had deceived you. They've been deceived so much to the point where they think they created everything, but in reality, Yahshua is the one that created all of the creation that we dealing with using to this very day. We did that, But they pride believed that it was them that created all of it. It was them that created the stoplight and all, the peanut butter, the things that we use, the monkey wrench and stuff like that. That's how prideful they is.
He's the caveman.
Right.
The Moors gave you all your knowledge in Europe. You came out of the cave. The Native Americans, they died in Babylon the Great. It wasn't for the Native Americans. They didn't know how to
farm.
Yeah, that's it. They didn't know how to farm.
They didn't know how to wipe their ass.
Exactly.
Fucking dirty. They didn't know how to shower. None of that.
Exactly. They tried to move on the plate in Europe. Yeah. The Moors had to teach them how to clean up. Like, bro, put some bleach on that shit. Wash your ass. They just want smart enough to wash their ass. They
damn animal at your house.
God.
Hey, and they still do it to this day. When you go into them Edomite territory, they might have them big ass houses, but they can't clean their own shit. They always gotta have a maid servant just to clean their shit. Come cut their grass. To show you that these devils are incompetent without Yahshua.
True they are. Right. They can't clean up. And now they're going back to caveman status. That's why they mad now, because Like that preacher, going back to it, the pride of your heart deceived thee.
Right.
He thought he was smart. See, what his great-great-granddad didn't tell him is that, look here, son, I stole my idea from that blacksmith.
God.
That's how you get the automobile specs and all your business and all that. You steal it from y'all Charlotte. See, he didn't tell him that. He told his grandson that he did it. So his grandson believed that. So now they're up here like, I thought we was smart. I thought we was doing this. Now he's starting to figure out like, no, we really dumb. They still doing stuff like that. They still innovating.
That's why you got those MAGA pastors with the name Brian Suave who literally think that we are the people that still killing the short, but he don't realize it's him. It's his ancestors. He got a whole podcast saying that the so-called black man is the one that's still killing the short. No, it's him.
It's saying that. Like, who doing mass shooting?
Right.
It's mostly y'all. You go back in history, you did all the killing. So I'm like, who you trying to fool? I think that was like part of crickets when he heard that shit. He's like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. That's just like, come on. That's a bona fide lie. That's so easily debunk. That's very easy to debunk.
Hey. And one of the dates in the comment board pull up the FBI
statistics.
Yeah, statistics. Hey, like y'all at the top of the list.
Commit most of the crime.
Right.
Like you're the criminal. You the first gangster. It's you.
Their crimes is not publicized like Jake said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They put Jake's on front stream, front news.
And then when they do that and sweep it under the rug, I found the website, not a website, I found the YouTube page where it's Jake, all he do is report Esau's crimes. I'll share it with y'all because he got good material.
Oh, the one that the truck driver?
Not him.
Oh, okay.
I know you're talking about it's another Jake. And I noticed he does commit, like I said, he does commit a lot of crimes every day. It just don't get put in the mainstream.
Right.
They under a lot of police officers right now that Esau sweeping under the rug. And, they want to talk about Jake doing. I'm like, God dang, he really acting an ass right now, just not getting reported. And I think that's why everybody's starting to be, because it's gonna come out, and that's what's gonna bring that fear in. They're like, God dang, they killing police officers, school shootings, like he really showing their butt right now, unaliving their loved ones, they loved ones and stuff, girlfriends, chopping Eve up, spreading the body parts out in the other cities. They're not putting it on mainstream media.
That lines up perfectly what's going on. Like that rumors of war, tradition of my men, that all of that. Hey, he thought he was trying to sweep it up under the rug. Which is further proof of that, the fact that we know that information is showing that he thought he was being cast out among the earth. He get mad he gonna get mad at the elect. That's why he's trying to all of this dirt. He's trying to come at the elect because we exposing the devil. What y'all about y'all saying I will consume him with the spirit of my mouth, Luke paraphrasing. That's what we're doing. That's why we come out here and we expose the devil, man. And they about to come down and have a great rap. And that's ultimately he's trying to come at us. The 2/3, they're gonna be knocked out quick. But they don't know shit.
They're gonna go for the Okie though. Real quick, Esau can get him anything. I know they so dumbed down and filled with entertainment. They have no knowledge. Man. That's where that Hotel 406 stick up big. I'm like, y'all don't know nothing about the Lord. This Jake's my age and they 40s watching Consonant. I'm like, bro, you a disgrace.
Yeah.
You a effing disgrace. I look at that like, you watching Consonant, man. What the nigga? You ain't nothing for your family. There's some low-level stuff right there, man. And I'm like, don't even like showering and stuff. Like, say you just watching a dude be goofy all day long. Who does that? They're like, bro, you in your 40s. What the hell? And then I might be at the table and talking geopolitical stuff, and that dude gets scared as I don't know what. And I'm like, bro, you are nothing for your family, dude.
He's definitely one of them docile niggas that Esau love like that.
Yeah, and they do, because they take advantage. I noticed Esau avoids me like a plague at the job. Like, they know, it's like, I don't know if they know what I'm into, but they just know I'm not one of them. Yeah. So Esau goes around me, they don't really speak to me. But them little weak, little know-nothing Jake, they be, oh yeah, woo, woo, woo. And they be playing them like a mother. I'm like, man, Jake, you just dumb, man. All you need is a little bit of knowledge, and you can beat this devil. But I know that Esau love dumb down Jake. They take advantage of him. And that's why they're going to get swallowed up in this war that's coming. Cause like, even though, like I said, some Jakes knowing the war is coming, you still got some men still want to, it's like they want to throw a cover over their head. No, it's not happening. Ain't no boogeyman out there. And I'm like, bro, they just going to bust you with their cover over your head. Like, they don't make him go away. Just because you got covers over your head, he's still out there. They still gonna come in your crib. You know, you gotta man up. It's time to get some wisdom out of understanding. Seek out some stuff to get on your, get on your game, especially if you got a family to protect. I be looking at Jake like, God damn, you just, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, you should be talking about it because it's happening. Yeah, because talking about it helps you formulate a plan.
With that
Get
precept
something together, being prudent.
with that Jeremiah 4:22, I believe, when it said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." And he said, "Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee and thy children." Luke, the paraphrase with the Jeremiah 4:22.
Now that's all the children. What you bring in Hosea 4 and 6.
Hosea 4 and 6.
Yeah, Hosea 4 and 6. They lack of knowledge. And they do got it. That's why they scramble. As I said, I'm like, you just not waking up to the fact that Esau Edom is declaring war. Like I said, that street that Miller made with Memphis,
Yeah.
they seen that and just not realize that Esau. I'm like, bro, he been at war with you. You did not notice it now? Like, dang, Jake, you in pitiful case.
You ain't been paying attention. You obviously skip history class while you in school.
Yeah, they been asleep
Yeah.
because they still getting food stamps in Section 8. Esau gave him a little binky in their mouth, gave him a little cookie, and they thought it was all good. Now Esau taking it away. And then he talking about bringing a sword on them. At the same time, take away your benefits. Now you got Jake all in the uproar. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to combat this. They don't have, a lot of them, Jake saying he got no survival skills. Their survival skills, I get Section 8 food stamps. They didn't depend on that for the past, 40, 50 years? I said the 2/3, man, Esau done dog walked their butt for years. And he got them right where he wanted them at. He can throw out another pessimist. They'll take that juice. Whatever he hit you out. That's it. Jake is more easier to control than the Edomite. The Edomites is like, nah, we're not taking those put on no mask. They could do it. 2/3. God, they waiting on it. God, they waiting on it. I tell you, they say, oh, put the back of your body. And we'll cut your stuff on with like 2,000.
All they got to do is bring up this deep-based technology. Some of your children, some people's children got kidnapped, and they can very well be deep-based. And they be like, if you get this, put this, in order to prevent your children get kidnapped, put this microchip in your kid's body.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
Especially they ain't got no head.
Yeah.
Single mother, she gonna go for that hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, she gonna go for it. I gotta protect my child.
I gotta protect my child.
They do that just not to work. Just to get the little monthly credits.
God.
Yeah, and then they can use that same deep-based technology and say that, hey, in order for you, we'll have war on terrorists. In order for you to say that you're not a terrorist, you go get that MOT.
They don't go for that.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
prove themselves. They gotta prove themselves.
Yeah.
I ain't with that. I ain't no. They doing shit like that to see why not. But they said like, oh, we can't open nothing up. We ain't gonna do it to everybody. Get it? We need, what do you say? Versus said 65%. So they kept moving the goalpost. We need 70.
Right.
Now we need 80. Oh, guess what? You gotta go get a booster. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good enough. Now you go get another round of it.
Now you gotta get one every year or every 6 months.
Every 6 months, yeah. I was like, God dang, this devil lied to you and lied. Or you said one mask. They said, no, you need double mask, triple mask. Right. Matter of fact, masks don't work no more. You need the juice. 1 round of juice don't work. You need 2 rounds of juice. Oh, no. A new study came out. You need 3 rounds of juice. But I think it's good to mix your juice.
That's crazy.
Make sure you get every round of every brand. You know? And Jake go for it, man. Jake go for it. I got heart problems and my liver all messed up. And
They gonna have you doing the Harlem Shake on camera. The juice, I can't stop moving.
tongue swole up. And all it takes for you, man, is to see past the balls of the devil, man. Don't go for his witchcraft.
Jake don't even know they've been at war with them for so long.
Perpetuation.
That's what like even with Biden, like just like in the Senate and House, the world drugs. That was the war against Jake. And now it's the war against Jake right now. Niggas saying they illegal immigrants, they murderers, and all this ice stuff. That's a war on Jake right now too.
That was that crime bill. That's what that made nobody famous. Same devil. You look up now, that devil's the president. And I think he was up there talking about the MOTV too. Back in the day, he's like, you will rule on that. You will get a biometric system. You will rule because that man Joe Biden's a fiery devil, man. Especially in younger days. I noticed he was talking that noise and he became president. So he set the groundwork for the MOTV. So they've been telling Jake what it is. And Joe Biden, he talked with that pride. Like, especially he was younger. He even did it as president. Maybe talking about my pace is wearing things, rocking like a mob boss. But you better get that juice or else looking like the Joker.
Every time he wanted to talk about something crazy like that, he would never stutter.
No, yeah, it come out clean.
But then he was talking about anything else here. About some wickedness, he'd come out real fire.
God. For sure he's playing games, man. Political theater. You know? They doing it now. That's what I don't get into people talking about goddamn Democrats or goddamn Republicans. I'm like, you still caught up in politics and that right wing, left wing, and ain't figured out this same bird. You stupid. I don't want to talk to you that much, right? Figure out the government, period, don't care about you. I don't give a dang what wing it is. Both the wings is wicked and evil. And they work behind the closed doors to bring it down. Matter of fact, to bring that up, yeah, the Joe Biden, the Democrat administration brought in the immigrants, and the Republican administration is trying to get them out. That was a setup.
They play off each other.
Exactly. Whole setup, man. It's all about getting money and basically waging war. You know, they said that they do the same thing when they set up other countries. It's all about war. This person might say this, and this person might say that. You look up, you all in the trick bag. Now you gotta be in a war you ain't supposed to be in. You like, how did I get here? Oh, you took that foreign aid from Babylon the Great, America. That's how you got there. Your culture is destroyed. The Edomite culture is all about death. When you look at all this philosophy spread death, he don't want to push that alphabet agenda. That leads to death. If everybody on the world decided to be an alphabet agenda, I mean, everybody would die. So you know that shit is no good and go get your how about shower shot. I said, that's a war. You're going to see these, matter of fact, during the Joe Biden administration, they gave all the alphabet agendas rights. And now we got Trump in there. He taking the rights away. They bad. And a person that's alphabet agenda, they mind already messed up. So it's nothing for them to go crazy. And
shoot up a school.
Crazy. Huh?
They'll shoot up a school.
Exactly. They will, because he already messed up. This dude don't know what he is. He don't know what he male, female. He don't know. He just mad because he wanted his rights, his benefits he was getting. And Barron made the rug pulled it like, you know, that was a setup, homie. He set you all up. A lot of them, I think, ain't getting their treatment no more. They done cut the funding for that. So now you up for taking these hormones and stuff, and now all of a sudden they done took it away. Like some of them, ain't no telling how they gonna react now. Because now you don't know how your stuff gonna react now until real natural hormones kicking in. You done took artificial stuff, and man, that's a war in the sense that these people warring in their own mind. I don't know what I am. You know, I always go out here and get pressure to somebody else. I don't know. And it's just leading the war, man. Like I said, everybody getting their benefits to it. That's gonna lead the war. I was getting this and getting that. Now, you know, rug pull, especially Eve, man. He's gonna go to war for the cruise now. He's gonna come real quick to MOTV. Where you go get found your big back butt down. You still get the Kool-Aid and your honey buns and little Debbie cakes.
It's better for you this way.
She's gonna go get that. You're gonna see her having a neural link in her head. But nah, that's part too much for them. They just have it in their head.
A lot of them gonna be out on the street because they lose their Section 8 benefit too.
God, and that's what he's gonna say. Hey, get this microchip, and you come in this little nice facility. That mug gonna be like a fucking detention camp. They're like, you need re-education, teacher. Sit down in that chair. You're gonna strap her down. She's gonna come out like a goddamn zombie. You know, literally a zombie. You get the MOTV, you done. You cook. You get that device, you cook. That's what the Lord said, be ignorant out of Satan's devices. You need to know about the MOTV. And nobody's putting more pressure out there than the men of Great Millstone and the Lillian camps pushing that MOTV. You got camps telling you that's not the MOTV. Well, they set you up to get it.
That's a war in itself right there.
God, that's a hirelings right there. They set you up in war with no nothing, no armor on. You just going out there naked. Esau going, hey, easy target. Got him. Thank you, Bishop Nate, for the alley-oop.
You out there. That's that. They set you up for that old war tactic where they throw men out on the front line.
God,
That's what that is.
no armor on. Thank you, Alizar.
Right.
You know, good job, General Johanna. You got a lot of things that you know what the MOTB is, man. Listen to false camp. And I don't feel sorry for them. Like all it takes is a little spiritual odyssey. What it is, I mean, the devil telling you now. You got Elon Musk and Neuralink. Go in your head. Go link right up to the computer system. Give you an IP address.
They had a whole segment going on over there in Ukraine where they said you have to get your digital ID in order for you to work.
Oh yeah.
Like they already come on now.
United Kingdom.
Right. Yeah, what do you
Yeah, United Kingdom. And I think somebody else over there is going to fall in line. So I want to say Steve. There's somebody else, Denmark. I think Denmark about to get it next too.
See, Elder Apostle Sahar just did a whole lesson, a whole live going into all the countries that's already doing that shit now. It was a list of 20 countries that's already doing it.
They already got the chip in this shit.
Right. I think they were tweeting and said they only got 5% cash off of them. Everything else is digital.
Hey, I wouldn't like that over there. They showed it like they're testing ground.
Right.
They're using them to test it out to see how the public accept it. Because over here in Bama Grade, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be real. I'm looking at Esau like, yeah, you got a time on your hands over Bama Grade. Because I know the Edomites like cash.
Right.
Because their forefathers on his picture is on the front of him. Esau like cash. He don't like digital. They want privacy. A lot of Edomite dudes, they know what that means, that digital thing. I don't think they're gonna go. It ain't gonna be easy over here. They got to bring them sword.
I like how you said that. I like how you said that. They want privacy because that lines up with their nature. You know what King David said, "Hide me from the secret counsel, from the workers of iniquity." That's them. They like to work in the dark. They like to operate in the dark. So you're basically shining the light on your own people. Just like you said earlier, shooting yourself in the foot.
And it's taking a token away from your people too. Because like Esau get a kick out of spending money. Because when Esau looks at a dollar bill, 100, whose face is on that money? It's Esau Edom. So they build their pride up. So don't take away my dollar bill with my forefather on it, where I can feel great about it. You take that away from me and my money, I can't even see my money. Is it digital? And you can take it whenever? Nah, man, he ain't gonna go for that, man. If he ain't gonna go for it, it's gonna be a subsection of Jake. They gonna go for it either. They gonna fall out to their slave now. But I know that he's not gonna bring that fear to get people to go into that. So really, we gotta stand different for the Lord and not be fearful when this war comes. That's a war. The MOTB going out, that's a war. Esau gonna be having a war in order to try to chip people. Because it's gonna be resistance. That's gonna be a war.
That's why I got one to back you up with that. This is Psalms 55:21. It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter." And Esau's gonna like use this little cunning little tactics in his war speak, trying to make everything sound cool. But it says, "But war was in his heart," man. And it says, "His words were softer than oil, but yet he was drawing swords." So that just lets you know that even when it do come to that MOTB, and he speaks sweetly with his lips and shit, try to get you all on board with it, it's a war behind it, man. It's something behind it, something to it. He's trying to get you to cut off your connection to the Most High, Yahweh behind the stop, so you can just be left out there.
That whole precept just break down his whole personality, his whole MO like that. You know? So whenever they try to tweet you, talk to you like, "Hey, if you get this MOTB, everything gonna be all right." Hey, man, you know we about to put a knife in your back, pretty much.
Big sweetly with his lip.
Yep.
I promise you this. I promise that. Basically, that cookie, that pastor are coming back. Just now it's gonna come where you put that device in your body, like he in there. It's kind of like that's why the Lord calls wild birds. That's him putting his rod off him. That's like him bending you over, no Vaseline, and then dropping you off like that.
As soon as he gets you with that sweet talk, man, gotcha, bitch, man, shit, it's over with, man.
Right.
Credits is off, man. That was just a little that was shadow credits.
Yeah, that was a play. But really, you got to do this to get the credits on there, to load it on there. That was just to get that part. Then if you do this, then we load the credits on there.
They go to precept to that Psalm 55 and 21, because it says, "An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." And that's that precept right there, and it goes perfectly with that where he's drawn sword, you know. And so he said he would not be satisfied with blood. So even when he's stabbing you in the back, he probably take you out, and he gonna go for your family member. You know, he would not be satisfied with blood. You know, and so that's how we're basically breaking down the personality of the very devil that's gonna bring in that MOTB. You know, the one that really created all of the chaos. You know, to control the Democratic and the Republican. These are the devil we talk about.
Now Esau knows war. War brings death. Right? Esau's not with death. So therefore, that's why he always brings war. He wars with everything. He wars with health. He wars with nature. He wars with everything the Most High said is good and holy and righteous. He wars with that because he's the adversary. He's the slander. He always got to be contrary because, like, the Lord bringing life. So Esau like, I don't want life, I want death. How do I bring death by war? So really, Esau, he won with Yahweh. He won with our power. He's won with righteousness because he's wicked. So therefore, he got a war with righteousness. He don't like it. He don't like holiness. He don't like righteousness. He don't like cleanliness. Anything that's of Yahweh he's contrary to that.
And you can go down in that precept right here, Sirach chapter 12 and 17, and it says, "If adversity come upon thee," see that adversity, which is basically representing that war, "thou shalt find him there first." And so the Lord is letting you know, when you see calamity come upon you, you're gonna find that individual there first. So meaning that this man is gonna come with some type of solution when he the one that created that chaos. That MO. Ordo Archaeo. They created the chaos, and then they're gonna bring in the water. So if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. And so he's undermining you by bringing you some type of water, which is basically going to be meant for your destruction. Mm-hmm. That's what he means by he's going to undermine you. And in reality, he's the one that created that chaos in the beginning. You know, these devils. What was that? Was one of the Rockefellers that said, "Don't never let a good Christ go to waste."
Yep.
That's them. These are the people we talk about. These are the ones that breaking in the war, man.
So with that being said, we hope it's been edifying with our first word too.
Yahweh.
Y'all Sharala, baby.
Shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom to all the Akim from the comment board. Shalom.